Megan, what are your expectations, or what can we expect over these next 90 days? You know, just the manpower needed alone to try to negotiate with I don't even know how many different trading partners would seem to be a very difficult thing to undertake.
Absolutely. That's why we're hearing from the White House so far today that they are prioritizing these countries. They have to figure out how they're going to prioritize. Before all of this happened, so before the past week, they had previously been saying they might do that based on trade deficits, start with the countries with the biggest trade deficits and then move on from there. The trade representative, when he testified on Capitol Hill this week, was pretty clear that, of course, they have to make some decisions like that, and that these aren't going to be formal trade deals as known by law, meaning that they're not going to involve Congress. That's a much bigger deal. That's something that a lot of lawyers are involved. They have to go back and forth and have consultations with Congress. A Senate aide told me they have not gotten any heads up from the administration that so-called formal trade negotiations are coming. That just means that these are sort of lower key. They're directly with each country. So I think, the White House wants to make some noise here. We could get some deals announced probably quite soon. Hassett was saying there were some that were ready to go. They just had to sort of be lawyered up. So I think we'll see some action, and then we'll see where it goes from there.
I wonder where Europe fits in that priority list, because obviously big, 27 members, different countries, and big trading partner, a potential to inflict pain on the U.S. market.
Absolutely, and it seems to be the trading partner that the president is most angry at after China. There was a lot of speculation yesterday in the first flurry when we were still trying to nail down the details as to whether the EU would also fall to the lower 10% rate or stay where it was because it had at least voted to approve some retaliation. I would think Europe gets to be pretty high on that list, partly because I think if there's not progress made with the bloc, this administration might want to go higher, and we might see further retaliation. So I would imagine pretty high on that list.
Yeah, well, I mean, and they have money. Like, they can buy more American gas. They can help, and they can close some of their trading barriers, like tariffs. Thank you, Megan. We'll come back to you as soon as you learn more. Megan Cassell in Washington.